welcome to Mystics Outlook. We got Raymond Lyons here. Uh, Tough night for Washington. They tried to rally, had a couple key opportunities late, just couldn't capitalize. Connecticut holds them off 68-64. Ray, you're in the building. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's a tough one, like you said, man. But they couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. They shot 36% from the field. They had 20 turnovers, man. That's just too much. When you're not able to score, because you're not taking advantage of the opportunities you're getting, then you're giving the other team extra opportunities. So I mean that's not going to bode well for you. And a little too much Alyssa Thomas, man. She's just a bull in the china shop. Like that's the luxury of having a player like that. When everything's going to hell, she can always put her head down and get to the basket and get an easy one. That's just the luxury of having a player that caliber on your team. Then DeWanna Bonner some timely shots. Connecticut, they're always going to play physical and be a stout defensive team. Um, and that gave them a little edge to a certain portion of the game. They came out in the third quarter, had a quick 7-0 spurt. And that kind of put the misses in the hole. They fought back. Um, like Wilson said, man, down at the end they had two pretty good opportunities, man. They couldn't take advantage. Also feel like they settled for threes a little too much. Um, there were times when they were inching back, where they were down 2 or 3, and they would just jack a three up. I think Lee Mung took a couple of ill advisements tonight. Got a little bit out of character, and then to add insult to injury, Connecticut took advantage of that and went down and scored on those on those possessions where they had bad shot selection. So I mean, bad shots are like turnovers in themselves. So on top of the 20 actual turnovers they had, all those ill-advised shots just pouring salt in the wound. So yeah, man, they were there. They had opportunities, just couldn't take advantage. Natasha Cloud liked the way she played, liked the way she started the game. She had her foot on the gas, setting the tone, being aggressive. We always say that's what they need from her. She's going to facilitate, she's going to play make. But when teams got to worry about her scoring as well, that kind of opens things up and gives the defense some extra to think about. So I was real happy with the way she played. Shakira started to come alive. She's getting back into the swing of things after being out for a while. So that's good to see, man. She showed what she brings to this team. Ariel's still trying to round herself back in the form, but it'll come hopefully sooner than later because the playoffs are right around the corner. And this would have been a good win for them because those like 5, 6, and 7 spots they kind of jumbled up. Um, you know, luckily Atlanta lost tonight as well, so it doesn't hurt the Mystics too much. But with the win, they could have put themselves in a much better position. I think they could have got as high as fifth if they had won tonight. So yeah, man, this is the part of the season where every game counts. And, with the standards the way they are, it counts double because 1 or 2 games, and you find yourself in a bad position, and if you land in 7 or 8, you know what you got to face in the first round. So yeah, man, you just got to take advantage of opportunities. But yeah, it's a tough loss. They happen, but at this point, and after all the tough ones they've had in the season, it's just hard to swallow at this point.
Yeah, I thought you summed it up perfectly. Just in addition, what was going on, just some of the wide open misses at times. And again, I applaud them for fighting back. There was definitely a time in the game where it may have felt like it was teetering, and they put themselves right back into the game and down the stretch. You got the bucket, the missed bunny at the rim, a good look from Ariel. I just This is the team that doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Again, just in the grand scheme of things, the margin for error, and that's all we've been talking about all season with the people in and out the lineup. And tonight, the box that they weren't able to check was taking care of the ball. and it clearly had an effect in this game. And like you said, Alyssa, look, she's an MVP candidate for a reason this year. She's consistently done things like this all year long. Connecticut's what they've clinched; they're third in the league. She's a huge reason for that. Her and Dewana. But again, I was happy to see the players that are just coming back, kind of starting to find their legs a little bit. I thought, like you mentioned, Scare. I thought it was great to see her kind of look like her again on both ends a little bit. Tonight, uh, they get a couple days in, you know, what's coming into the building on Saturday. We'll touch on that in just a little bit. But player of the game, it's my duty to ask you guys.
Yeah, Alyssa Thomas, man, like she just controls the game at every facet. Um, what she brings on the defensive end, just the intensity and the versatility. She disrupts everything. And then offensively, like I said, man, in addition to her playmaking, at any point she can just decide that she's going to get to the rim and get fouled or finish or both. So yeah, man, you got to give her a good nod.
Hey, look, no argument from me. X Factor.
Man, this one was a little tougher. I gotta go with Dewana Bonner, man. I know that's the easy answer, but she had some very timely shots. Um, it was I think it was late. The Mystics got it to within two, and and she hits a three to stretch it to five. And two possession game. At that point, with the Mystics not shooting the ball the greatest, and the way Connecticut plays defense, man, that's huge. And I just feel like she was hitting those type of shots the entire game.
Hey, talking about what they have up next, the Aces coming to town on Saturday. We know it's a tall task. Hopefully, we'll get a couple more bodies back or whatnot. But look, man, one thing we know for sure they can't do is turn the ball over. They gotta leave that 20 turnovers here tonight. And again, to take care of that, a lot more boxes have to be checked. But they're 15 and 18 right now. They're seventh, like you mentioned, that Atlanta lost tonight, so that helps a little bit. And, we had talked about like maybe a couple weeks ago, talking about how important it was for them to control what they can control. And obviously, you don't have any control around what happens around you. However, at this moment, while you're still kind of going through it, I'm sure they appreciate the help that is kept them right in the fray, because it could have easily been a situation where they're sliding a little bit, and those teams directly what Atlanta's only a game up, not even with a game and a half up. Yeah, Atlanta's one full game up. Minnesota's half a game up.
Mm,
Like despite everything, I get what did you say earlier? If they won tonight, they would have been in fifth or as high as
yeah,
fifth possibly.
or they might have needed some help. Uh, if, if they'd have won and Atlanta and Minnesota lost, they'd have been in fifth.
And right now, Minnesota's in a tight one with Dallas again. There's a possibility maybe that all three of those teams tonight lose, and you're exactly where you were tonight, or Minnesota climbs out of they get one step closer to climbing into fifth. Again, the spot you definitely don't want is eight. But it was tough for Washington tonight. We're checking back with you all on Saturday night when they host the Las Vegas Aces. Appreciate you, Ray.